Today's video, we start with a story of revenge.
That's your happy voice.
The single post says, yo, end squad, you guys are doing bad here.
Recon! Prick. Oh, he's fucking waiting for the panther to spawn so he can ass blast it. Tell him not to spawn it here. Tell him to spawn it. I'm not giving the pleasure. I'm gonna get that looks.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
Yeah, let's go get this looks.
I'm going to murder this person.
What a fucking tank spawn killers. The lowest of the low. Small-brained, low-skill, annoying pricks. The thing is, it didn't stop here. This guy had something wrong with him. He would not stop coming. His commitment to the cause was unflappable.
No, what?
Our story was just beginning. This guy was a real butthole. Get him, get him, get him. I'm jumping in the gun.
I am deploying.
Okay,
I'm back.
Yeah.
Let me move.
Where is it?
Okay,
So
I just
hold. And now we wanted revenge.
Is revenge a mature response? Let me think. Yes, it is.
How many shots do you have to shoot something with a pistol for them?
One in the head. How would you do Go to my defend marker.
I got kicked.
For what?
Making room for members.
Okay, I'm leaving.
So it was late at night and we were playing on a different server. I don't know if I got kicked for doing the same thing that they did to us, but it was a bit weird. So I was playing on Exodus server the next afternoon when I saw his name again. Xiao is in the server.
The fucking who?
Get ready to kick him, Wakanda. This Xiao guy who's now in the server was destroyed all the repair stations and was just sat behind tank spawns waiting for them to spawn. There he goes, I can see him now. I can see him on the map. He's going up the left.
Check your maps, guys.
He
does it.
We're fucking gonna get him.
Let's do it.
Bill's one and only purpose from this
I'll let you shoot that way.
get Zhao.
I was a man on a mission. I was not gonna let this guy do it again. Tank spawn camping is lame. Tanking is the purest form of warfare. It's a battle of wits, skill, communication, and precision. It should not be undermined by these idiots.
Oh, he's on mid spawn.
He's got his side.
He's gone.
Nice.
You can ban him.
Alright, ban him.
Get him out of here. Because when you do this, you deny people this. Nice. Yeah, nice. Nice.
I don't know.
Nice.
Straight ahead.
Might have it. Alright.
I'm bad at this. What the
Oh
fuck? Where
my
is it?
god,
I
Heidi.
can't see it. I can't see it.
Heidi! This truck in front.
Oh, really?
Don't hit me.
It's a 4-ton truck, Tyrone. It's not as though it's a packet of fucking peanuts, is it?
No, they're coming to us as well.
Yeah, tank is not moving, not looking at all.
Get at medium range.
Yeah.
Nice. One shot, nice.
There's a reason I never do that shit.
It's turning to us.
Holy
Nice, you got it.
Where's he going?
Following, I have eyes. Going towards point.
going straight south towards Hill 5. You should see him if you come out any second.
Greyhound.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, you got it. Nice.
It's too easy, man.
Nice.
One down. That's not the 76.
Watching the other one.
Good job, please. Get a gap.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Hello, welcome back to Wild Bill Jamming. I hope you're well. Today we're going to be talking about tanks. And I've been wanting to talk about tanks for a long time because they feel great in Hell Let Loose. I used to play them a lot, but I don't think I've touched them since maybe update 6 or something, which is like a long time ago now. And I think one of the reasons why this is because I kept getting one shot and I didn't know why. And you might be feeling the same. You know, you're feeling confident, you ask the commander for a 76 and you ball up there and you're like, yeah, I've got my big boy tank. Then only to get immediately shot and killed and either embarrassingly ask for another tank or go join an infantry squad or take a recon truck and get one-shotted again. So we'll start by talking about some bugs in the game that you might not know about, and it's probably why you keep getting killed. Because if bugs like these exist in the game, people are going to use them, and it's actually quite interesting gameplay once you know these weak spots, even though they're in really bizarre places. And I don't know which direction they're going to go in with Update 9 and the tanks, in terms of weak spots or having different parts that you can disable and having like ammo rack explosions and that kind of thing. But we'll get onto that later. So let's have a look at these bugs. So I'm just in an empty server here and I've set up a Panther versus a 76. And the 76 can one-shot the Panther really easy, just in the hole, which is new to Update 8. Not sure if it's a bug, not sure if it's a design choice. And if we flip it round, the Panther can't do anything against the 76 from the front. It can't do its tracks or its turret. So this is a terrifying sight for any tanker in a Panther, unless you know the bugs, which is the weirdest thing. It's those little bags on the left there. And this is a little bit iffy and a little bit angle dependent. If you hit those bags, it's pretty likely to explode. The other one shot for Panthers on 75s and 76s is just along the top of the turret there, just above the barrel. And I tend to go for the right corner because I've heard that's easier. But this shot is a little bit weird. It doesn't always work if you don't get it in the exact right spot. But you might get a couple of goes at it because Panther takes 2 shots in the turret from the 75. So if you're new to the game, this might just help you out a little bit if you can try and go for those shots. Because the people that have been playing for a long time know this stuff already. And it's mainly down to a bloke called Starlord, who after every update goes into servers and tests all this stuff out rigorously and finds these little bugs. He's also done a video about how many shots it takes which tank to kill which tank and where, if that makes sense. So I'll put a link down in the description to that, and if you think you like tanks, then you have to watch that video if you don't want to be the guy that keeps asking for tanks. Could I grab another recon? Top swim.
Yeah.
Can I have some more soup, Governor?
So once you've learnt all this stuff and you've watched Starlord's video and you understand what can kill what in which way, tanking gets very fun again. And I think this is why I kind of lost my love a little bit, is that the update changed everything and I just had to relearn everything again and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And once you understand it, you don't mind that you can get one shot in the bags, because all you have to do is angle your tank so they can't shoot them, and you just have to know the faults of your tank and exploit the faults of their tank. And then it's just down to skill between your crew and the other tank crews. But before we start talking about that stuff, I just want to say one more exploit that I think is really important, is view distance. If you turn view distance down to high rather than epic, you can see across whole maps, and especially on things like Utah. So using this setting, you can just see straight through buildings. They don't even appear on your screen. You can't shoot through them, but you can see through them. And I think one of the most important things about tanking is knowing where the other tanks are. And if you can combine that with a really good recon squad, then you can absolutely murder them before they even know where you are.
Temp reinforcements coming to win 4.
So obviously the recon vehicle is still the elite tank and is the highest skilled tank in the game. Tigers, Panthers, Shermans, whatever. It's all about the recon vehicle.
Wait, what? I'm just goofing. New boot goofing. Oh!
But it does have to be said about tankers. They are a class of their own. They're odd people, I find. And especially we have a few in Exodus who are just in their own little tank world. And they look down their noses at my beautiful recon vehicle.
Yes! Whoa! Whoa! Stay down! Stay down there, you little midget! Loser! Yes!
So, what are tanks actually used for in Hell Let Loose? Update 8 tanks are pretty terrible, to be honest. They're okay for shooting other tanks, but they don't kill nearly as many infantry as they used to. You basically need to snipe people with HE shells, as the blast radius is about 10 meters now, and you can't shoot through fences to kill them, so shooting at infantry just seems like a bit of a waste of time. And then you've had changes with the MG, which is about as powerful as an old man's piss, and you only get 600 rounds, and you also have to reload after 100. Then add on top that it can get bombing runs and artilleried, and everyone seems to have a fucking rocket launcher. They love jumping out of bushes and shooting you. And I'd actually say you're probably more likely to die from an AT guy than you are from a tank. And also don't forget about mines and satchel charges. And just going back to the MG, if you're not one-tapping people in the head, then you're not cool, bro. You've got to go for that snipe.
Barricades been placed.
Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of fun being in a tank. I've had a lot of fun recording this footage over the last few days.
Is that you, Bill?
I just headshot someone.
Yeah, that was me! You fuck!
I got the... I've been having so much fun that I've actually left this editing really late.
I pulled an all-nighter. Black coffee with a vending on the iPod Touch.
I do question how useful tanks are now in Update 8. They're a bit too heavily nerfed, and I'd love to see them go back to blasting big groups of infantry. But I think that's all I'm going to say about them this week. I think I'm going to talk about them more in terms of resources in another video. But I hope you enjoyed the video this week, and I'll see you next time. Bye!